Alright guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. Calabunga! Yep, besides having my friend Leo here, I also have a Raphael doll here, right here. Just wanted to show that off to you guys. Alright, put you guys on here. Hey guys, it's Rocket Blade here. Once again, what's up everybody? I'm here to do a movie review of the Liz. I'm here to do a movie review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. So, how is it? Before I get into all that, I always say this, but again, for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, spoiler alert. Those who haven't seen the movie, which by the time I filmed this, it should be out by everywhere by now. Go see it, and then come back here so that we can hear my thoughts on the matter. Also, if you keep wondering where I get this awesome, sweet TMNT shirt at, I see right there, a little right there, and then bam, you turn into this. Sharkrobot.com. I believe they still have it. Awesome website. Definitely go check it out. But before I get into the plot and the movie and stuff and where it ranks, let me start off with the history of my history of how I got how I fell in love with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or TMNT for short. I didn't actually the whole original 80s cartoon, which I know of it. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully, maybe one day, maybe Netflix will put it up, and I'll see it because I have Netflix. But I heard of it. I heard of its legend. I know it's really, really good. And I think a friend of mine from high school brought in a DVD of it, and I saw a few episodes. And from what I've seen, it was really pretty awesome. I see why it was as popular as it was. It had also it had the famous villains of Beatbox and Rocksteady. I didn't see him in any other adaptations because the next one that came out, which was done by, I believe, WB. I could be wrong. That's what I grew up with, and that was really good. Also, the Nickelodeon one that came out also was pretty good too. I know hopefully they come out the fourth season, because I heard the 3 seasons of that show is actually really cool. It was weird to see it 3D animation at first, but actually it grew to be pretty popular. So that's pretty neato. What else? So yeah, actually how I got introduced to Ninja Turtles is Turtles in Time, the video game. I remember playing in the arcade, like wow. When I was going to the arcade, when arcade was still a thing, and I was like, wow, what's this? I remember playing it and just got into it. It was so fun. It was fast, colorful, and it introduced the characters, the colors. It was just fast, vibrant, and awesome. Which, by the way, they're doing TMNT Turtles in Time toys, which like ripped from the arcade. By the way, that's the thing that's coming out. So look out for that. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what got me into it. And then also, as I showed my brother, my brother was like, I told my brother, hey man, what is it? Cause you know what Ninja Turtles like. This is really cool. Is there anything? Is there like a TV series or anything like that to watch? He's like, better yet, there's a movie. I saw the movie, became a fan of the first classic original movie. Been a fan ever since. And I think a few years also. It's been a few years. I think 2-3 years recently. I finally saw the second one, Secret of the News, which I have on DVD, and that was also pretty good too. Which also fun fact, if you're wondering, also fun fact, you probably didn't notice this, but actually in the movie, they didn't really use their weapons at all. They mostly use their fists, because according to sources, the first original TMNT movie was quote unquote too violent, and that's why there weren't no toys of the first movie. So that way they can get a toy line. That's why they did tone down the violence for the second movie, because if you look back at Secret News, you notice that they didn't use their weapons at all. Probably maybe Mikey and Donnie, but definitely not Leo and Ralph, even though that are considering that the size of the swords and stuff for obvious reasons. So to get toys, which still I think it was silly, but whatever. They're trying to be, it's a business ultimately, so they gotta make decisions like that. So then I think I saw the third one. As a kid, I liked it. I gotta see it again, but everyone's saying it's really, really bad. I didn't go see it again, but I remember I thought it was pretty cool. But then again, I was a kid. The kid, I thought it was awesome. But then looking back, it probably is bad. I didn't go see it again. But I saw the 2004 one that came out, the cartoon one. It was it was kind of distracting because I'm so used to it being live action. Like, okay, why is it a cartoon? Like, it was kind of distracting. It was okay. I mean, it was obvious from what I've heard. It was better than the third one, but I felt like it was unneeded. I mean, granted, it was kind of tied into the third movie too, so technically you say it's the fourth one, but Whatevs. Anyway, also the new one was coming out. A lot of people were worried because Michael Bay was producing and the whole alien situation. It was pretty bad. It was people worried, kind of like what people were worried about Ghostbusters, but though not as bad. So then I saw it and I was like one of the few people who actually liked it. Was it as good as the original? No. Before I think it knows that. I think it knows it's not going to be as good as the original. So it's going to be the best of what it can be for what it is. And for what it is, it's really good. And ultimately, in my opinion, it nearly nailed the turtle chemistry. In my opinion, of the turtles. That's the ultimate thing. Oh, excuse me, filming kind of late, so I apologize for yawning. So then the new one came out. This new one, obviously, out of the shadows. So where does it rank? I might be in the minority on this, but I felt that the first one was a little bit better than the second one in terms of action. Okay, let's go over the pros and cons. The cons, I felt the action for the first one was a bit better. Was a bit better than the first one. The first one, sorry. I felt the action in the first one was better than the second one, so it wasn't as good. The action was still good, but not as good as the first ones. Excuse me. And the what else? Oh, and really, Shudder takes a backseat. Granted to the new villains, but Shudder takes a backseat. Which when I get into the plot of the movie, you'll know why. Ugh, it's a real bad backseat. I mean, wasn't as bad as Secret of Ooze, but it's up there to say the least. So, trying to think what happened next. Not happened next, but like what? Oh, and pros and cons. Sorry, pros. So the pros, like I felt with the first one, which I guess I'm in the minority in this, but I felt the chemistry of the turtles were really good, and same thing here, even more so. Also the turtles look better, and what else? Yeah, the turtles look better. The chemistry was there. Also, Bebop's and Rocksteady's chemistry was really good too. Also one of them was Rocksteady was played by a WWE wrestler named Sheamus, and he did a good job. Him and the actor had great chemistry. I was like smiling the way through it. This feels like Bebop's and Rocksteady. I love the chemistry. The chemistry was really, really good, and you can tell they had a cool like little bromance and stuff. It was just so awesome, and although the Turtlemobile, they didn't really show that any of the movies to have a Turtlemobile in this one. Totally awesome. So it's a lot of fan service. This movie doesn't make a lot of fan service to say the least. And Krang is in this movie as well. So that's the cool thing about that. So Krang's in the movie as well. So that's pretty cool. So that is the history of the Turtles movies. But I'm gonna get to the plot of the movie. Well, before I do that, I think I did it already, but I want to reiterate again. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie, then come back and hear my thoughts. All right, again, you have been warned. All right, here we go. So it starts off with the turtles flipping around New York City, flipping around, and manage to get a box of pizza to make it to a Knicks game. They're eating the pizza, and they see the actor Will Harnett, who was in the first movie, Help April. What was it? Help April. Help April. Not Help April, but what am I doing? Will character helped April to beat Shredder, and he's taking all the credit. He's the one that supposedly, beat Shredder, even though it was actually, we all know it was the Turtles. But obviously they can't take credit because of how they look in the fear of judgment. So he's like, let him take the credit. But of course, Mikey and Raphael wanted to fuck with him a bit, so Mikey was spitting spitballs at him. So was Raphael taking her thing, spitting spitball. That was hilarious. Anyway, at one point Mikey's like, he's gonna get into the game. You're all eating pizza and stuff. All of a sudden, pizza slips, and then hits the core, and a player slipped on it. But fun fact, they actually had Nick players. They actually had pro basketball teams actually in real life players. I forgot who was there, but I know that real life actually players that play in the NBA. And they're like, "Hey man, I got pizza on my foot. What the hell?" And the referee's like, "Hey man, welcome to New York." I forgot who the visiting team was, but but I know they were real life basketball players. There were no actors. the real player, the real NBA players. So I thought that was pretty neat cameos. So then, of course, I had to leave and got scared because they didn't want to get caught. And then so anyway, Mikey notices a parade. I think a parade going on. I don't know what kind of parade it was, but it was one of the New York parades. I think it looked like Halloween. And cool thing is Mikey got out and he butted it well because everyone was like in costume, so everybody thought he was a costume too. And of course, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We all know Michael Bay made the Transformers movies, so it had a Bumblebee from the movie take a picture of him and like he had a little transform thing, those little costumes that you could drive like a carbon and you could pop up as a costume kind of thing, those kind of things. That's what he had on. He took a picture of Mikey, like cool costume, man. He went back on and went back into the parade. Of course, then Rafi dragged him down. Dragged them down back to the sewers. Like, what a part of being in the shadows you do not understand. So then, so they find out that prison. I guess they intercepted. That April found out some information that apparently they were gonna. She found out that basically that the turtles were going. That she basically found out that the turtles. Oh, she told the turtles that she's having. She found some information that that Shredder's gonna be broken out by the Foot Clan and gonna help him escape. He's obviously because believe it or not, he's spoiler alert, he survived in the first movie. So he's in chained, and also Casey Jones. Oh, that's another fun pro. Casey Jones was done mainly by Stephen Mill, which is he's also doing the famous Green Arrow character from the show Arrow. So then he plays like a cop who plays a cop. He plays a cop movie. I think he's part part cop. He plays a cop on his. He plays cops when he does a job being a cop, but ultimately he's like a guy to try to become a hockey player and stuff. Hold on. Excuse me. So he's like, well, welcome to New York, buddy. You go to where it ends for you, and he closes the doors, and they have him chained up in the seat, and you see he's like, I'm beatboxing, I'm rocksteady and stuff. And right from why they were introducing him, the way they were introducing them to Shredder, it was like you could tell they had a good chemistry. Like I mentioned before, great chemistry. I mean, you just feel it. And they even admit like when before on set they'll watch read the comics, they watch the cartoons, they can get the chemistry of the characters. So when they go on set, they're trying to act and believe how the characters were. Give their nice spin on it, but ultimately trying to stay true and through to the characters because they know that these people have been waiting for a long time to see these characters on the big screen. Now they're finally here, so. And to me, did a great job. Like, awesome job. So then, anyway, before that, they feel that she feels that Baxter Stockman has, she feels that somehow Baxter Stockman has some information she feels she might have information on the Foot Clan of where to find Shredder. But he's like, of course, you gotta get close to this iPod. She's trying to be like, you build a big Baxter Sting, Mr. Baxter on a YouTube channel and stuff, blah blah blah. Which, fun fact, is played by Tyler Perry. By the way, he's awesome in that role. He was like crazy scientist kind of geek that loves what he's doing, and it was great. It was like so over the top, but I loved it. It was so cartoony, but damn it, I love it. I love those kind of roles, and you can tell that he was having a lot of fun, and you can tell that a lot of actors having a lot of fun doing what they're doing. So it was a lot of fun. She's trying to like hack. Donnie was like trying to hack the machine, but then trying to hack the machine, but then the guy had to take it to deliver it somewhere else. But luckily, April, was there like I think there's a con going on in New York. I'm not sure. And she just saw sex like how Megan Fox is. She's like, hey look, can you get a sexy cowboy and take a picture? And luckily, she managed to fix the hack, and they got the coordinates to where Shredder's was going to. Because not too long, because it was a good thing they did. Because not too long ago, guess what? The Foot Clan showed up. Foot Clan club. They put these little bomb on the like three bands on back, 3 bands on front, escorting Shredder to prison, and they put the motorcyclists put 3 bombs on the cars on front and back, and then of course, boom, 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 they all exploded. And like, it's like I need a shotgun, and like he gets the shotgun. He looks like, wait a minute, why is it empty? I didn't load it. This is Casey. He's talking to the driver. Why is the shotgun empty? I didn't load it. Like, we have the world's most dangerous criminal in our van, and you think to load the damn shotgun? He's like loading it, like unbelievable. It's hilarious because like, true, like you're a dangerous villain. How do you not like? You thought it'd be a smooth ride, dude? I mean, this guy. I mean, he has an army with him, for God's sakes, guys, dude. Why would you think loading a shotgun would be a smart? I swear, you wonder how people get their jobs anyway. Since Casey obviously busting his balls while loading a shotgun, like really, dude. So anyway, and also of course when they found they introduced the Turtle Mobile, which is so awesome. They're driving in like Mike, they're shooting these manholes at these ninjas. Mikey got this thing and was showing these giant nunchucks smacking away the bad guys. So awesome. I was like smiling the whole time. Wow, this is so neat. I mean, this is so cool. And like Raphael, excuse me, Raphael coming on the back, bam, clothesline the 2 thugs and the bikes. So awesome. It was like, I mean, the action that was there was good. I mean, I felt the first was a bit better, but it was close. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's still good. But anyway, he clothesline him and get back in the truck, and they try to like capture Shredder because they're cutting a hole on top, and then the helicopter propped it open and trying to escape. And of course, Stephen Mill trying to stop him. Of course, Reebok and Roxanne is like kicking the crap out of him. But eventually, they stole a key from Stephen Mill, and like they broke free and they knocked him out, and then they took over the car. And just as Shredder was about to escape, he was escaping. He was escaping on. He was escaping, and the Turtles was trying to stop him. They're getting ready to catch him in a net, but before they did it, he got to the portal. He just disappeared, so they ended up catching nothing. And like, where'd he go? And bam, he teleported into Krang. I guess Krang's like in her ship or something. And he's like, you will work for me from now on. And like, if you want to help me, and like, plus I can help you rule the world faster. And Trevor's like, what do you mean? That teleportation device is mine. I sent it to Earth, but broke into 3 pieces. Of course, Baxter has one of them. The other 2 in these different locations. You get all 3. I could summon my giant technodrome to the city, and I mean, you can split the world. You can help each other take over the world. And Trevor's like, that sounds great. So then, also, here's this ooze. It might give you advantage over anyone that will stop you. It's like, well, I have 4 turtles that's standing in my way, so this could prove quite useful. So then, and of course, Shaman's in the B-Box and Rock Stage as obviously escape in the van. And then they escape in the van, and of course, so this head obviously like, okay, this blonde lady like, okay, what the hell's going on? Why is it they escaped, and like, what happened? Who's the witness? And he's telling about what happened. His truck, this garbage truck with manholes, was attacking attacking ninjas, and he told all these ninjas all that stuff. And of course, they didn't believe him, which I don't know why. I mean, considering what happened the first, I guess again and again, it was kind of like I mean, it was an isolated incident, but not really, because I guess they didn't see it. It was like more behind the scenes and stuff. So then again, I'm pretty sure that the Turtles in the first one they knocked out the villains. So the ninjas in the first movie, and I'm pretty sure they're arrested because they had to take over some hostages in the first movie. So I don't know. I don't know. This is a weird plot point. I guess he gets upset because obviously they didn't believe him. Like, yeah, you're crazy. Go home. So he gets upset and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. So then and like they try to figure out. And of course, Donnie would go by the headquarters. What's going on? Is like, this technology doesn't exist on Earth. This is technology we've never seen before. It's so weird. So then and then Casey's trying to like find out where they're at. He's like looking at their history and stuff. And, they have a favorite bar. They wouldn't be stupid enough to go there, would they? Yeah, they probably would. So he goes to the bar, but before so then he gets towards the bar. So of course, obviously, people they are stupid because they're at the bar drinking and stuff and trying to figure out what to do. And next one since they're out of jail now. And Shredder shows, I guess, figure out that they go there too. He's like, I'm looking for recruits, and he's like, all right, we'll join you and stuff. So then Bax, and then of course Shredder goes to Bax, and he's like, hey, I guess she figures out, I guess April figures, because when she had the files to Mike, to Donnie, there was some Foot Clan information, so she knows that Baxton is working with Shredder, but she couldn't get information because one of those really super encrypted files, like the minute it says, hey, excuse me, sorry, hey, this file's on the original computer, it deletes itself. That's crazy. I didn't know things like that existed. I think it could be a movie, but if something like that really exists, that'd be pretty neat. So she knows that in some way she's working with Shredder. So that's more enough to her. So then she's like, I'm gonna go to their lab, but then what Turtles want to come, but they'll be morning, so you guys can't come. Of course they're upset, and of course and also I give the movie this. Splinter was very wise on being a wise master and helping out the Turtles a lot more, and giving Leo information how to progress through things, and hopefully to keep them together as a family and stuff. So then so they're waiting and stuff. So anyway they cut back to also Casey Jones goes to the bar. He's like, hey man, I know that we're here, and the guy goes to the bar, pretty guy playing stupid, because they show them on the news, have you seen these gentlemen, Beatbox Rocksteady, and they're all on the loose. Call your local authorities if you see these people, and you haven't seen the guy. That guy's playing stupid. Nope, I haven't seen him here. He's like, huh? And he played a Vanilla Ice song. He broke the jukebox. He's throwing shades. Okay, dude, look. Okay, they were here, but I didn't know where they went. But I know it's I know you gamble and give me. I know you give them. I know you give them. I know you're into giving away phone. Untraceable phones. But I know you have. A device to track it, just in case someone were to steal it, right? He's like, here, take it and go. Stop destroying my park. He's kind of fucking it up a little bit. So he's kind of being a bad cop there. So he takes it, tracks it. Same time he goes there and sees shit's going on, something with April. So he sees what's going on as well. So they kind of so she gets there first, obviously, but he obviously knows where it's at. So he's like, okay, I want you to help me find there's these two other devices to help take over the world, and also there's this ooze. Here's this ooze, make more of them so we can get an army going. So then so what happened? So then he gets a little sample when he needs some test subjects, so he tests on Beatbox and Rocksteady, and of course it changed into, of course, Beatbox turned into a warhog, and Rocksteady turned into a giant rhino, and April happens to see it, she's like, oh shit. So luckily she manages to, while they're look, oh my god, we're animals, it's so cool and shit, as they're transforming, she quickly steals the vial and starts running away, and the ninjas are chasing her and stuff. And luckily, Casey's there and he's beating the crap out of him. But during the struggle, she kind of lost the vial, the ooze, and it went towards the cops. And of course, the cops grabbed it for evidence because the guy's like, "What's this? Might as well just take it." And he beats the. It was a pretty cool fight scene. Also, then all of a sudden, the turtles show up and intervene, and he's, of course, he's never seen it before. He's like, "Whoa, we are people. Please don't eat us. We're not food." And of course, Mikey sitting as a gratitude, oh, we're gonna eat you, all right, and we're gonna dip you in ranch dressing. He's fucking with them and shit. It was Mikey being Mikey. It was so great. And of course, now they eat you. We're best friends and stuff. And it took some convincing, but after a while, they convinced. Look where she convinced her that they're my friends and stuff and whatnot. And of course, Mikey did an introduction. I'm the cool rad guy. Raphael's the muscle, Donnie's the brains, and Leo's the leader. Pretty much summarizing the Turtles in a nutshell. So take it back to the base. They're showing out the base and stuff. All of a sudden, guys, don't be alarmed, it's a giant rat. And Raphael's like, yeah, he comes by every once in a while, but to get rid of him, we got Russian and just tackle him real hard, and he'll go away. And he didn't think he'd do it, but he ran toward him, and of course, Splinter kicked the crap out of him, and then he's like, human 1, rat 1, human 0, some shit like that. I started laughing. I didn't think he'd do it. It was hilarious. And then, so they started to, So they start to was it figure out what's the Shredder's and them's next plan. So Shredder and them start to like figure out, try to find the pieces. I think one's in the museum and one's in Africa, and then I think in South Africa. Oh, before that, during that whole scrimmage, I think Mikey managed to get a little sample of the ooze. He's like, Leo, look at this, and like he drops it, and instead of having the 3 hands, it grew to 5. Like, if we have enough of this, we could turn into humans. And Leo's like, listen, I don't think we should do that. You know what? I'm happy. We should be happy with what we are. And Lonnie, let's keep this a secret. Don't let Mikey and Ralph know. This is keep between us. But Mikey heard. When Mikey heard of it, everybody told Ralph. Ralph got upset, and of course they got into a big argument. You know, like let's, this is our chance to be normal, and like why you want us, have the full ooze, and like it was a lot of arguing, and so it was, over that and stuff. And then meanwhile, see Bebop from outside the museum and try to like push it, but just to take the thing out, but it's locked in something. But Shredder's like, oh, there's a switch, and they take it like that. So they had to take to the first device. So, but then and then luck, I think Leo finds out that Leo finds out about Leo finds out that thanks to Donnie's technology that they to check. I think somebody she overheard their plans about the device as well, I believe. So I think they figure out what something like that would be at. So they went towards the to the museum. But of course, because of the spat, like Leo's like, you know what, Ralph, Michael, Mikey, you guys stay here. We'll go to the museum. Of course, Ralph gets upset. He's pissed off. He's like, damn it, man, really? So then, so while they're trying to figure out what Shredder's trying to do with this device and why they're collecting it, Mikey's like, Ralph's like, I'm gonna leave this mission. Why don't we go into the police station and steal the ooze? That way, we can find out what it does. So the way, so because we know the Foot Clan's gonna be after it. And so they help Ralph. And of course, Will Hart, so they all agree. So then they go get, and also they get Will Arnett, so the guy from the first movie. I forget his character, but they go and get his character, and they go get his character. 69 is a big old celebrity called the Falcon, lol, and he's like, hey, we want to use your celebrity to get inside the police station. He's like, no, because he's figuring out Shredder's coming back. He's like, no, you need to help us. And like, considering all that we did for you and stuff, so at least you can do something. He's like, hey, fine. They guilt trip him into doing it. He's like, fine. So then anyway, he's like, hey guys, it's me, the Falcon. And comes like, oh crap, it's the guy from from TV and stuff. He's like, yeah, you want the picture? So he's like, he put a hacking device. He's hacking laptops, thinking, no, I think we're gonna find the ooze. So then it was like real like kind of Mission Impossible stuff, but in a Ninja Turtle kind of way. It was so cool. So he's hacking and stuff, and Megan and April and Casey being all stealthy and kind of sneaking to the police station, the station stuff, and throw like an vent and stuff, and you got like a little like rope and gum to still like the bat, just little card so they can get inside where the ooze is at, and to get what the ooze is at and stuff. So then they managed to like go to the tunnel and they drop it to right where they would be and stuff, like really perfect timing and stuff. But then just going inside the door to go inside, the Foot Clan was like, for the Foot Clan already gotten the vial, and they jump over it and they're just like throwing like these like flashbangs at the cops, and beating the crap out of them, and like we Ralph was like, we gotta like stop them before they steal the ooze and stuff. So then look at them had to stop them, but then they got seen, and the cops are like, and they got seen. Also, Mikey told him, hey, listen, we're at the police station, come by, because I guess Leo and Donnie were heading back home. But then they hear Mikey's like, hey, listen, the Foot Clan's after the ooze at the police station, come help us. So they go over there and they bust in through the window. Luckily, they came in time to stop the Foot Clan to get the ooze, and then the cops like, freeze, and they got seen. They're like, oh shit. And April and Casey like, don't shoot. And Casey's the one that threw the ooze. They can take him back. He's like, go. And they leave him. And they arrest them, and they managed to escape. Because I was like, I can't believe you lied to us about the ooze and didn't say anything about it. Like, well, you lied. I trust you to stay here, and now because of you just leaving the police station, now Casey and April are taking the blame now. And of course they figure out, and of course they, and also they figure out through Johnny's technology that also now, that they're also going to Africa for the other piece. Now they're going to go after them, and meanwhile the cops interrogating Casey and April. Okay, what do you know about these turtles? What are they, and what do they want? Of course they're playing hardball and stuff. Now want to cooperate and shit, and not cooperate and whatnot. But then so then they get an airplane. So okay, we need to connect to this plane, the plane over there, because Bebop's spots are in the tank. They're blowing stuff up. And as they got to this, they found out a piece. They broke into it and they got it. So then they're like they get the piece and they're getting ready to, and according to Don, because on the plane to get there, Donnie's like, oh crap, they already got it. Right? In fact, they're going to fly back to New York. They're like, really? So luckily, and you see the stunt. They jump on a plane. They jump from one plane to the other plane because Ralph actually was scared, and Ralph's like, "Fuck!" He's like, he jumps on the plane, and all the magic on the plane, and they get inside, and they find the piece. He's like, and then now it was exciting, like the turtles and Bebop's Spots finally meet each other, got to epic fight, and Rocksteady's like shooting the machine gun and blew off the point that the front passengers were flying. Luckily, I parachutes, and the plane goes down. Dies at the best to control it, and the tanks it's like the does the tank and stuff, and it went in the waterfall trying to fight to get the they're trying to fight to get the thing, but during the chaos they lost. They managed unfortunately Bebop and Rocksteady managed to get the device, and they fall in the waterfall. But luckily they get the shells and protect themselves. And Leo got upset the team, great work team. Of course, being sarcastic, and they're feeling defeated, and they got on their way back. Leo's like, we may be brothers, but we ain't no team. He's just so upset, that they failed. So then, anyway, the blonde lady was just so interrogating Casey and April, and she gets upset, whatever. She leaves, but luckily, Casey swipes her card and to get the phone call. So then she calls Will Arnett's character, hey, listen, we need your help. So he tells her to go back to because they're not there anymore. They went to a different location. Going to Bankster Simon's lab. He found he got a little hard drive, and he stole camera information because he edited to make it seem like April just went there and stole stuff from him, which that wasn't the case. He was doing some weird stuff. He was it wasn't the case. He edited it out. That that Bebop and Rocksteady's there. She basically said, she was just there to steal shit, So anyway, he goes to the police and says, hey, I think you need to see this. She sees information. She sees that Bebop and Rocksteady was being created in the lab, and she seals a vial from it. Oh, okay. She's like, well, she's not telling the truth. Let him go. So then, and also they finally got all the pieces. But then finally they got all the pieces, and it was it's soon, will just be a footnote. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates will be a footnote. They'll remember me. But of course, Shadow Devil Cloud said, nope, they'll remember me. You'll just be the footnote. Wait, what? And they take him away. What? You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me and stuff. It was great. It was just really fucked them over. So then he teleports to where to Krang's at, and Krang's like, okay, we're right. We got you all set up, so we're ready to go. It's good. He's like, but together we shall rule the world. And of course, Krang's like, we? No, I'll be ruling the world. You just gonna be there. I'm gonna rule the world. You ain't gonna rule crap. He's like, what do you mean? We had a deal. He's like, I'm not. I should have told you this. I'm not the person that doesn't share, so I ain't sharing with you. Plant's all mine. So I ain't sharing crap. Of course, Shredder gets upset, and guess what happens, guys? This is what I mean by Shredder just being there. He freezes him and puts him underneath this machine and puts him in a collection. That's what I mean. He's doing shit in this movie. He's doing shit in this movie. Only to be like, fuck you, asshole, and it gets get thrown aside. I'm like, wow. But I understand they're trying to to make room for to have Beatbox and Rocksteady and Krang shine, which let's be honest, Shredder most movies was the main vocal central point of most of even the first two original ones, and even the first new one. So it's kind of cool now that he's in a way. I'm kind of glad he's taking the backseat, but I wish he had like a little fight, a scrunch with the Turtles, because he's like, oh, sorry, Shredder, you're just back. I know you did shit, and your character's way more developed here in the first one, I admit, but it's like, sorry, taking a backseat here. I'm like, wow, it's just, damn. I feel sorry for Shredder fans, because he just got like, he's got shafted hard. So then, anyway, and they see the commotion was going on. Everyone's seeing the giant portal, and then the Technodrome slowly being made. Like, we gotta hurry up and stop it. So they, of course, I guess Donnie tells April that we need to deal with the cops, so they won't get in the way. So they, of course, they come out like in peace. So they listen. We're not here. We're not the enemy. In fact, we're here to help. And she's like, "Well, I should believe you." And then because ask Falcon, listen, look, I may have taken credit for being Shredder, but it's really these guys that. I mean, I helped a little. I helped, but they're ultimately the reason why Shredder was caught, because of them. So then, and they see what's going on. She's like, "Okay, you're obviously here to help us, and we don't know how to stop this thing. You guys do." So like, she was like, "Fuck it, all right, we'll work together." But of course, they shield the turtles and stuff, and so that way they can get to the top of the roof, so they won't be seen by the people. And they're jumping on top of the Technodrome. And meanwhile, they go to they try to die and figure out the coordinates of where the main base is, so that way they can shut it off, because the main teleport place to break it, to destroy it, so that way once he hacks into it, they can break it, so that way stop the Technodrome and send it back to where it came from. So they go in there, so they go in there and like they're hopping back and forth doing ninja flips. They finally make it right in the Technodrome, and it's like, well, I thought it would be some kind of giant monster, and it turns out it's Krang, and Doug's like, oh, Mikey's like, oh, well, what the hell? And it got into a big epic fight of trying to stop him. So then it cuts to Casey and them, April, and Will Arnett and go in the car, try to get to where the main bitch is at. Of course, and he's like, listen, and Casey's like, listen, he's like, listen, I'll just try to beatbox and Rocksteady. You guys go and turn off the machine for the turtles. It's like, why? That's dangerous. There might be Foot Clan. Like, why? You guys want to? He's like, what? You want to switch jobs? And he's the Bebop Rocksteady, and so he's like, how big and intimidating. I'm like, oh no. You know what? Yeah, you I don't know. We'll do our jobs. Like, good. Of course, what I thought. So then he's trying to distract them and stuff, and trying to dodge jumper moves and attacks. And it's funny how we're managed to knock out one of the ninjas and stuff, and eventually got to Karai, I believe, but I don't get it, because I felt the actors in the first one, I guess, did fine, and they got another Asian actress for it to hardly say anything, maybe just one line. It's like, I'm here, just standing around. That is all. It's like, that's just doesn't do anything really important in this movie. Sorry. Anyway, just kind of just filler, in my opinion. Anyway, so then, so what happened? So yeah, he's dodging him. He's having a struggling. He gets kicked into a car at one point. He's trying to dodge him the best way he can. And he's like a little scooter. He's dodging and dodging, and he leads him to like this just like one of those this little crate thing. He tricks beatboxing there and Rocksteady. He closes it up. Before he does, he throws a grenade in there and knocks him out and stuff. It was great. It didn't kill him because it's been mutated, but it knocked him out. And then they managed to overpower Karai. It's funny. She knows martial arts. She's kicking their ass at first, and all of a sudden, April gets like a keyboard or something. She smacked it with it, knocked it out. I'm like, okay, let's be honest here. Karai would in real life would have killed them. Easily killed them. Maybe Casey was a chance, but there's no way. Come on, it seemed silly. Luckily, though, but then again, it's a movie. I mean, I know it's unrealistic. It's a Ninja Turtles, but it's giant turtles that it's like these guys, giant turtles that no kung fu. So it's got to be some disbelief, but still, like, really, come on. But anyway, okay, off topic here. Anyway. So then they're having a big epic battle. Donnie's hacking it. He's like, we gotta stop him. And luckily, Cage's like, I have the honors, and he breaks it, and he manages to defeat Krang. They get off the thing in time. He's like, I'll be back, Turtles, and stronger than ever. You'll see, and he managed to send him back into his world. People are cheering, and and they have a ceremony at night. He's like, why don't you come out and let the people know who you are? You will be accepted, and whatnot. Because that's all they want is accepted, and that's why. Oh, also, a part I missed, which this helped me remember. And again, I'm sorry, it's a little late. I'm kind of tired, so I'm sorry. Some parts I don't worry. I apologize. But what is it? Yeah, because to be accepted, because remember that cop scene, like freeze. It's like, what are they? They're freaks, and it hurt, especially Mikey, because all he wanted to be accepted by the people, and to hear that, it broke his poor heart. It was sad to see, honestly. And man, it is like, something Shredder, Master Splinter's like, man, it wasn't just like fear. It was actual hatred. And of course, it's a classic old saying, but it's the best saying in this situation. Again, being an example of him giving such a great mentor. He's like, sometimes Mikey, people fear what they don't understand, And he's like, Leo, after the big spat, they managed to, kind of make up. They realize what situation is going on, the bigger threat. They put their differences aside. He's like, listen, it's your guys' call. We're a team. What we should do? And then Raphael grabs the veil. He's looking at it. He's looking at his brothers, and then I guess Raphael had that mentality, like, you know what? They don't accept us for what we are. Fuck it. So he throws. I mean, he didn't say that obviously, but this is probably the thing he's probably thinking. Is saying he throws against the wall, and thus they contact the cops and does stop Shredder and stuff. Shredder crying and whatnot. and yeah, and of course she's like, why don't you get said that now? We're you have ordinary lives. Having ordinary, and Raphael was like, ordinary lives. What's fun in that? And they got, they also got keys to the city. They got accepted to police force. Give a round of applause. They got on top of the Statue of Liberty where the flames at. They're all standing there. It's celebration that at least they're somewhat accepted in society. And cuts black, and that's it. So overall, Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows was a good movie. To me, the first one was a little bit better, but this is still a good movie. Damn good movie. When the action was there, it was good. And like I said, a lot of fan service from Krang. The Technodrome looked awesome. The Turtles mobile, Beatbox and Roxy, and I guess the Turtles chemistry. The Turtles were the main focus because, again, I guess another pro, like what we lacked in was that I just felt that what was it? It just felt that in my opinion, it just felt that the chemistry with the Turtles was great. Same thing with Bebop and Roxy. The chemistry was fantastic. Great when the action there was good, especially this one scene where how they got in the plane and dodging the tank, and it falls down the whole tank, the whole sequence. That was really good and a great highlight for the film. And it was fantastic. It was edgy. And the whole way I was smiling and it felt like a kid. Like with Batman vs Superman, Turtles succeeded in making me feel like a little kid again. And that's the great thing. It made me feel like a kid, and it had me smiling the whole way through while these things were going on. It succeeded to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Civil War. Because, granted, with Civil War, all these movies that, X-Men Apocalypse, it made me feel like a kid. And same thing with Ninja Turtles here. It made me feel like a kid. And, it was so great. And I loved it. It was great. I love the actors. Also, fun fact, Leo is not voiced by John Knoxville. It's voiced with a guy who also physically portrays Leo in the CGI turtle suit as well. So that's an interesting note. Though he sounds kind of similar in my opinion. I couldn't tell the difference, but I got to look better than him at the first movie again. But overall, again, it's not as good as the original. I think it knows that, and like I said, it has a lot of fan service. Like I said, Bebop Rocksteady was awesome. Krang was awesome. Bebop's Roxane and the Turtles' chemistry was fantastic. April kind of took a backseat, was a good thing because he was kind of front and center, but she kind of like took a backseat, just helping Turtles relay information, which was good. Casey Jones, even though he didn't wear the mask all the way through, like I was hoping he was, but again, he's a good-looking cat. So I didn't want the girls to get in the theater. So I see why they didn't want to have to wear the mask. But I do wish during that final battle with Bebop's Rocksteady, he wore his mask because sadly he didn't. And at least during that part, but other than that, without talking scenes, I wore the mask off. But overall, he was awesome. He's a great Casey Jones. I like this Casey Jones. He's pretty cool. April's awesome. Had a lot of funny moments. It made me smile, and just love the chemistry with Bebop and Rocksteady. I know I'm repeating myself, but they did a good chemistry. Was so good. Even the guy who played the actor Shredder did good. Shredder was doing things, but again, I just wish that rematch with the Turtles, but then it just is like Krang's like, well, fuck you, asshole. I'm still in the movie. Bye. And just that happened. But overall, other than that, it was still a good movie. I enjoy it. Go see this movie. Don't listen to the critics. I mean, I didn't have to reviews. I'm pretty sure it's bad because I didn't like the first one. Don't listen to the movie. Go see this movie. It's fantastic. You'll love it. If you love, if I know, like I said, I know it's not as good as the original movies again. But if you like the new Ninja Turtles, you really dig it, and I'm pretty sure you like this movie. Heck, you might even find it better than the first one. Granted, in my opinion, I thought the first one it came out was better than Out of the Shadows. But I'm not saying the movie's bad. It's still good. Go see it. I thought the first one did some scenes better because sadly, even though Splinter was a better mentor, he didn't really fight in this movie. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing Splinter fight. But overall, still a good movie. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's a great. It's worth your money. Unlike, unfortunately, Platinum's new TMNT game. Though I blame more Activision than Platinum because Platinum's an awesome developer. But that's another story for another time. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Again, go see it. It's fun. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I really appreciate all of my subscribers and fans of me. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate just even watching me and spreading the word about me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything, guys. Thank you, and thank you again. Alright, guys. And as always, this is Rocket Blade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, guys. Also, Turtle Power.